I want to talk about spoons. And I'm not talking about cuddling up with your favourite person. I'm not talking about cutlery. I'm talking about energy. So what do I mean by spoons? Well, it's something I heard quite a few years ago now. And it's a way of measuring how much energy you have. So the way you can think about it, it's sort of like a rating out of 10. And you're thinking about how much energy do I have to give to the day? How much energy do I have to spend each day? And that's how many spoons you have. And someone who might have like a chronic disease, or you might just be very tired or very stressed, you're going to have less spoons than someone else. You're going to have less spoons to give to your work, less spoons to give to your pastimes, your hobbies, and you're going to run out of steam, and you're just not going to want to do as much as someone else who's got more spoons available to them. So why is thinking about how many spoons you have important? Well, I think the good thing about using the spoon system is it gives you a realistic look at how much you do have to give to the day, and it lets you plan your day accordingly. So let's say you wake up and you feel pretty knackered. Maybe, like I said, you might have a chronic disease or something, and you're feeling like you've got 4 spoons. Well, I wouldn't go out to a party. I wouldn't go out of your way to do any extra things. I'd stick with the minimum, really, and do things in a way that's going to help you not use as many spoons. So how would you do that? So, for instance, put things near where you need them and make things as easy for yourself as possible, so you use less energy. Oh, I'm getting a phone call. What I was saying was making things easy for yourself. So if you know you're going to have, say you're planning for a bad day tomorrow, or you're just in a rough spot where you're always feeling tired, and you want to make breakfast as simple as possible. Like, you know, you got to get up early, and you don't want to have to mess around making some like breakfast in the morning. Like, you just know you won't have the energy for it. Then make your breakfast beforehand. Make it the night before. Put it in the fridge. Then you wake up and you just take it out of the fridge and start eating it. Like, that will make your morning like more streamlined. And in that vein, you're using less spoons for your morning routine. Another thing is, think about all the things that you've got to do in that day. How much of those things do you really need to do? Are you agreeing to too many things that's going to use up your spoons? This is something I've been having to think about myself. Quite a few people asking me, like, oh, can you film this? Can you do that? And then I'm at my part-time job, and then I'm thinking, I've like agreed to too many things, or I've got too many things outstanding. I need to say no to some of them. Because it's like, even just knowing that they're on my mind uses my spoons. Yeah, and just leaving those things open in a way. Because I find it hard to say no to people. And that's my problem. It might be something I really like. They might say it at first. They might be like, do you want to do this? And my instinct is just like to say, oh, I'll think about it. And then later on, I'm like, oh, I wish I never even said I'd think about it. I wish I said no, because I don't want to do it. Even if it's like they're going to pay me a little bit, the amount of energy it takes for me to go and do it, it's just like, it feels like it's too much. It's not overwhelming, but in the grand scheme of things, with all the things of people asking you to do things and all of the things you need to do, it becomes overwhelming. So, yeah, it's just something to try and keep on top of, really. Just like, yeah, take stock of all the things in your life that you've agreed to, all your commitments, and just think about the ones that you could say no to if you just don't want to do it. And try and stand up for yourself more. That's my problem. Standing up for myself. Like I said, I'll just agree to things. And I don't really want to do it. And then managing those days, like say you wake up and you feel great. You've had a great sleep. For whatever reason, you wake up and you feel fantastic. And you maybe, just for an example, you go to the gym. And you go do loads of exercise because you feel so great. Speaking from experience here, happened to me last week. You overdo it. And then you wake up the next day and you feel dreadful. You're down to like 4 spoons for the whole day. So you was on like a 9 or an 8 spoon day. You spent all them spoons. You had a great day. Now you're in like a 4-day rut of 3 to 4 spoons. And you find it really... Well, I was finding it a struggle to exist. And it's sort of... That struggle to exist spiraled me into like a... Why am I doing these things? I'm so knackered and I don't want to do anything. It almost puts you into that state where... fatigue... Not fatigue's not the right word, like burnout. It puts you in that state of burnout. And it's not a state that you want to be in. Because as someone who likes doing creative things, it just gives you no time to do them. Like you don't have the energy to invest in them. My phone's going off again. Okay, so I got very distracted by a phone call there. But what I was trying to say was, don't overexert yourself on the days where you have those high amounts of spoons, because those days following you're not going to have enough spoons to do the things that you want to do. And if you're a creative person like me, when you don't have the spoons, you ain't got the energy to do anything. I won't have the energy to think about making videos. I won't have the energy to plan things or to go out the way of and make that extra time to do the things that I want to do. So, yeah, just be really careful. It's a delicate thing. Let's get these lined up. Yeah, so there's not really much more to say about spoons, really. So in summary, when you've got high spoons, don't spend them all. When you've got a low amount of spoons, try and keep those spoons and do things in a way that those spoons will not be spent. Because you're not getting them spoons back for a while. So make things easy for yourself. Something that does help actually is to doing a little bit of exercise. Don't do too much. On those days where you've got low spoons, you want to keep your routine. So just try and like maybe go for a walk. Something like, you don't want to overexert yourself. But yeah, getting a bit distracted by what I'm doing here. Don't spend all your spoons. It's as easy as that. Let's see what's going on here and plug this in. I'm sure you're very interested in what I'm putting together here. This is something for a little video I'm working on. And I just thought I'd give it a little bit of a test while I'm talking to you guys. Now, for instance, like I was saying, I feel like I've been using up all my spoons lately. Got to follow some of my own advice. I've been agreeing to too many things. And then people come to me with these things that they want to do. And I haven't got enough energy to to provide time for those things. And it's got to a point where I just feel like that I'm burning out. Like I said, I feel like I've burnt out a bit. And it's not a space I like being in, because it's made me not want to do anything whatsoever. Like, I just want to take some time to do nothing. Not have anyone ask anything of me, because I'm just getting a bit sick of it. I really am. It's hidden here. Actually, maybe down here. Yes. Especially, yeah, like even right now, I am more tired than I'm more tired than I feel like I should be. I've spent my spoons. I've agreed to stuff. I've agreed to make this video. Filming these. That's why I'm just setting it up now, so I can have a look at it, really. And I've got low spoons, but yeah. At the end of the day, everything's alright. And yeah, taking things easy. I'm going to film this in a few days, but I'm just having a look. Just realised these are powered by USB. And typical Apple, you ain't even got USB slots. So I can't turn them on right now. Thank you. Yeah, so thanks for listening to me talk today. If you enjoyed it, give the video a like. Maybe subscribe for more. And I'll see you in the next one.